People see my videos and they're like, why are you using wood? It's gonna split. Are you insane? What's up, YouTube family? Today we've got a Tesla Model X. We're gonna put in some N2itive camber control arm, tow arm, and lowering springs, and this will help reduce shudder and wear on the inner tire, which is a common problem with the Tesla Model X. Okay, so we've got the N2itive parts here in today. This is rear camber, tow, and 4 lowering links. So I'm excited to do the unboxing. Let's check it out. Straight from LA to our shop here. Okay. I believe these are the tow arms here. You can see very high quality. There we go, I like it. And I think the important thing here about the tow is that they come with their own bolts, washers, and locking threads. And the reason that's important is we're gonna have to cut the old one off. There's really no other way to get them out, so that's key, and I really appreciate that they include that in their kit. Next, this should be the camber arms right here. Look at these beauties. All right, N2itive Performance camber arms here. Adjustable. They come with an adjustable wrench right here. We put on right there if we need to adjust the length, and a little spot for the lowering links to pop on, which is great. Got the lowering links here. And these are easy to pop on. Let's see. I guess we slide them out here. Rear lowering links, front lowering links. So look at these beauties. They've got a little lock right there. Seems like they spin really well. So I'm excited to get these on. It's gonna make this car look really good. All right, so we've got Snow White here today. The first thing we need to do before lifting Snow White off the ground is put it into jack mode. So in order to do that, we're gonna come over to car controls, and I believe it's under service. And to enable all features, I believe we need to step on the brake. Okay, so now that all features are enabled, I can hit the jack mode button. All right, and there we go. All right, first things first, let's get those wheels off. Don't forget, you gotta take the caps off. 21mm socket to remove the lug nuts here on the Tesla Model X. So we've already done that. If you don't have an impact wrench, you're gonna have to do this on the ground to provide some friction. All right, so getting it nice and tight here, we got our camber arm, we got a tow arm, and then this right here is the lowering link. All right, now we're just gonna crack some parts off before we start unbolting everything. So the first thing I wanna focus on here is this lowering link here. I should be able to just crank it off. There she goes. Being nice and gentle. And then the next thing is right here. Gonna get this piece right here and just work it off. There we go, got that off. Okay, next up on the control arm. Tow arm on the control arm. I'm going to start with the easy one. This is a 15mm socket right here. All right. There we go. Coming over to the tow arm on the other side, it looks like it's 18mm and 18mm on both sides. So let's get that sucker cracked open. There we go. Go. Okay, now we're gonna get the rear camber bolt here on the camber arm. It's 18 on both sides, so let's see if we can't get in there. Get this sucker loose. voila, got that guy out. Okay, I'm just gonna wiggle it until it comes out. Pull this one up, and there he goes. All right, we saved the best for last. This is the inner toe arm one. It's gonna be the hardest one because this bolt is gonna bump up against the subframe. No other way to do it. I believe it's 18 on the side that faces the front and a 19 on the side that faces the back. So we're gonna end up having to cut it out, but for now, let's just worry about getting it off. So there's your 19, there's your 18, and let's just make sure. Okay, there we go. All right. And just unscrew that guy right there. And slide this guy out. Love it. Okay, so this is the bolt that we got to cut. It's all the way back up against the frame there. How about a Sawzall? What do you think about that? I think we just tickled it. Okay, we got a fresh blade. If this doesn't do it, we're gonna have to go to Home Depot and get a new blade. Almost halfway there. Oh, that's done. I gotta go get a new blade. Okay, so after going through 3 blades already, I got a carbide toothed Diablo. So hopefully this guy will get it done. It says it's for medium metal. I probably needed hard metal, but let's see if these last any longer. All right, let's see if this carbide toothed blade can get through this guy. And there it is. Woo! Okay, let's see if we can wiggle it out. Okay, you see it poking out right there? And I'm just gonna pull it on out. Okay, and there she is. And then she just pulls away. There we go. Okay, and this last piece, we're gonna hold on nice and tight so this piece doesn't wiggle. Come on in.
One eternity later.
Oh my goodness. That was on there so tight. All right, let's check out this new tie rod here. So obviously the N2itive, much beefier, much more solid construction. Just far and above heavier. This one is made of aluminum, super light. But also that's a problem, right? Light means bendable, flexible. So whereas these are extremely heavy. Step I'm gonna take now is I just loosened up these T45 and this T30 nut here. It's got a fine tune and a coarse tune. So this one here, we spin this, it coarsely lengthens and shortens, whereas this one here is extremely fine. So let me see if I can line these up here. I just want to put some bolts in it here. Maybe we'll start from the bottom and just see how it's doing so far. I want to set them so that they're factory alignment shop here for the final adjustment, but I want to get it, which should be pretty close already, but I just want it to be as close as possible. So, okay, so let's do one more half turn. Oh, there it is. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get that set a little bit. Okay. There we go. So that's at least holding in place. Perfect. Okay. All right, so now we've got the N2itive control arm here. You can see it's a lot beefier. I mean, this is just really well manufactured. This guy here is made out of aluminum, and while aluminum is light and strong, it's not as strong as steel, and you can just tell this is substantially stronger and heavier, and really feels solid here. What I did right now is I loosened up these bolts here. I just want to make sure that it's at the factory length here. So the way I've been doing it, just kind of sticking some bolts through here, and then trying to get it lined up here the best we can. Came with a little adjuster here, so I can come in here and kind of keep screwing it until I get it where I want it. This one here's a T30 again, and I'm just kind of gonna hand tighten it. Okay, it's not spinning now. Perfect. Okay, so we're ready to put this in. It's nicely labeled. Right side. Subframe goes on this side. So let's go ahead and start just getting it lined up here. There we go. Cool. Slid right in, no problems. Love it. Okay, so this bolt that has no nut on it is going to go in right here. So let's slide this guy in right here. I'm going to have to jiggle this around ever so slightly. So let me kind of jiggle it up and down. Get this guy to slide through. Start hand tightening it. And then let's look at the back side here. All right, and then the back piece here, I'm going to slide the bolt in facing the front of the car. Jiggle this guy here. See if we can get it. All right. I may have overdone it here a little bit. Let's see if I can get the nut on. There we go. Just hand tighten for now. Okay. Great, let's get the toe arm in. Now, if you have a keen eye, you'll notice that I flipped the toe arm on its lateral axis so that the bottom is now facing up and the part that says subframe is actually connecting to the knuckle of the suspension. I did this because I want the adjustment screws to be more easily accessible for my alignment tech, who will be reaching in from under the car as opposed to this view, which is from the top side. I'm going to slide the bolt in from this side here, come through on this side, get this lined up here. There we go. Oh man, that slid right on. I love it. Okay, I'm not going to tighten this down just yet because we've still got to preload spring here. You said you have some wood blocks? Yeah. That's funny because I use wood blocks all the time and people see my videos and they're like, why are you using wood? It's gonna split. Are you insane? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's off there. So there's no tension on this guy here. See? So that's good. That's totally loaded now. All right, let's get in there and tighten these down. I got a 19 and an 18. I hope that's right. There we go, I need to click. Okay, got the back one. I'm gonna do it right up front here. All right, we got it set for 96. Let's do it. Okay, and then we're gonna come and keep going until we get the click. All right, that's very satisfying. All right, let's just get this piece until it's hand tightened here. Okay. All right, now we're gonna hand tighten this guy right here. Okay, we're gonna torque this one down the best we can. And then there we go. Okay, and I unloaded it so that I'd have enough room to get my torque wrench in here. There we go. All right, 106, baby, I like it. Let's go up some more. Okay, let's talk about these lowering links. This is awesome. So it turns out that they're pre-greased. I can see they got red grease already in them, which bums me out only for one reason, and that is I went out and bought special grease, red grease nonetheless, for this, and it already has it, so that's cool. So let's start loosening it up here, see if we can see there's the numbering right there. Let's see, can we get some light on it? Yep, right there. So I don't know if y'all can see the numbering. So we want to get this guy to -5. That's probably 5 right there. Okay, time to get those lowering links back on. I know this guy is going to come down like that. And we're going to have this piece go in towards the car just to give us a little more flexibility here. So we're going to do this side first. Just pop it on there. On is a lot easier than off. Okay, that is on. Now that the red grease all came oozing out, and now let's see if I can figure out the pin here. Okay, and snap. Okay, we got that guy on. Put it down there. Take this pin out. Okay, and I stuffed that in there and it's on. So now I just gotta find the hole. Okay, and snap. That's on. All right, and there you go. Lower links are installed. Okay, don't forget to zip tie these bad boys here. There we go. That should do it. All right, this is the lower. This is the front lowering bar. Okay, the way I found to do this is use a pair of pliers, get in here real good, and twist that sucker off. Come on. Ah, there we go, got it. Now on the back side, let me see what happens if I hold this in place with a pair of pliers and then just twist this around. Just keep twisting, pop, there we go. Okay, we're gonna slide this sucker on with the pin already partially in place. Hopefully this time I don't lose the pin. There we go, I feel like that's on. Slide the pin up. Keep going, up. And let's rotate it around. Okay. All right, that is on. Okay, let's slide this sucker around here. Slide the pin up. All right, slider on. There we go. Trying to slide the pin in. There we go. So I have to get kind of my finger back in here, bring it down, and push. And there it is. It's locked in place. All right.
Just those little deals there make a difference. What are those called?
These are lowering links. So this is just measuring the height, and so the original ones are not adjustable.
Okay.
And so these new ones are adjustable, and so we can trick the computer into thinking that it's higher than it really is, and it will lower the car to compensate. So that's what we're doing here. Right. I guess it's a mechanical solution to an electrical problem. Now I'm going to head over to the alignment rack. It's a pretty standard process, so I'll break that out in a separate video. If you're interested to learn more about performing an alignment on a Tesla, click on the pop-up link in the top right to take you to that video right now. Now we see a close-up view of the alignment sensors. These are sensitive to the ride height of the vehicle, so before beginning the alignment, we need to set the ride height to normal or low. And cautionary note, the only way to lower the vehicle is to close the door and have your foot on the brake, so make sure to do those first. Great, so the alignment's all done. The final step is to torque down the N2itive Torx screws to ensure that the alignment is locked in place for the life of the vehicle. Let's start with the passenger side. Okay, so finally we're going to torque down these T45s to 20 foot-pounds. And we got to alternate between. Okay, then switch it over to this side, same deal, alternate. Oh. Click, click, great, all right. Do 12 foot-pounds on this little guy right here. Get it? These are T30s. There we go. Those are in. And let's just do some little Loctite now. Now we're gonna put Loctite on all the threads here. I got a whole bunch on my finger, so we'll just do that. Let's see. Just totally get it on there. Well, that ought to do it, folks. I need to reinstall the wheels and lower the car, and that's pretty much it. Well, that's all for today, folks. If you found this video helpful, please smash that like button, and more importantly, please subscribe. That's how we make more videos. Until next time, this is Austin EV only.